Hi Facebook, how you doing? Alright, I'm going to try and put this down without it popping out. Okay, hope everyone is doing good. I am just getting ready. Okay, ready? Okay, so you don't want to turn on today. There, thank you. So how's everyone doing? I'm just, as usual, got 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get ready, go to work. And just wanted to chit chat. I really seldomly have the household to myself. And I do today because my son went into work early and my sweet husband took him so that I didn't have to take him. So that gave me some time to get all my stuff done. Today was a day where I had to cook a double meal because for those of you that don't know, I have a four-legged daughter. And I cook her food. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm one of those kind of moms, right? So I cook her food, and in order to do that, sometimes I need a little more time to be able to get her food and everybody else's food ready. So, all right, so I'm just here and I'm going to go ahead and start. I am going to wear some foundation today just because I want to do something different than what I normally do every day. And so while you guys join me, I'll introduce myself. My name is Amy. And I love God. I love my family. I am an encourager. And as you can see, I love makeup, right? And I just love to share. I love to encourage. If I find something I like, then yes, I am going to share it. And that's just how I am. And so I'm here and I'm going to work. I have a full-time job, but I also recently started my own business. And I am a beauty guide for Limelight by Outcome. And that's just basically in a nutshell. Alright, so because I am fairly tanned, I've had to change the foundation that I use so that it can match what they call the décolleté, which is this area here. Because if I try to match it with my neck, your neck is always going to be brighter than your chest, and then your face may even be brighter than that. And the reason being, you know, we use products with sun protector and SPH, right, to protect ourselves from the sun. So our face is never going to be, even though again I didn't protect my face that well and I did get burned, but that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's done with. And then I'm just going to take our Blenderful and I'm just patting this in. Pat, 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 pat. So that if I left anything out that didn't blend right, my Blenderful will get it. So the topic today is purpose. Purpose, purpose. I am doing a Bible study, not a Bible study, a book study of the book, The Catalyst Leader. and we're talking about the call, right? Call. And we were watching a video where you had different people talk about calling and how they viewed calling and how they were called and all that. And it just raised it was one question that really, really resonated within me. To identify, if you know if you're wondering what are you called to, what your purpose is. And I had been having this conversation with my son, who's 21, and he had been asking me, how do you know what your calling is? And, some people find it early in life, and that's perfectly fine. And then some people, they delay a little, and that is perfectly fine as well. Those that find it early obviously will be flowing in their calling at an earlier stage in their life, which means they're bound to be happier, because if you are working in your calling, so if you found your calling, right? You found your purpose, you know what it is, and you found a way to get that to be profitable for you, right? To earn a living at doing that, then that's wonderful. That's perfect. That is an ideal scenario. Does that happen to everyone? No. So, so when he was asking me, sometimes you get dumbfounded with these questions that they ask you. At least I do. Because I'm like, okay, I don't want him to feel inadequate in any way, or that, oh my gosh, he's 21 and he hasn't found his purpose. So, I gave him some answers that were like the stereotype answers. But I wasn't satisfied with what I told him. So I was just wanting wisdom as to, what should I say, making sure that I say the right thing. And they asked the question during this study, during this video that I was watching, that, oh my gosh, was the perfect way for me to answer. And so yesterday on our drive to his job, I was able to pose a question to him, and I basically said, all right, dude, so if you ever want to know whether you know what your calling is, it should answer one thing, and that is, what would you do for free without having to get paid, just because it meant so much to you? Just because it was, it's something that satisfies you so much so that you're willing to do it for free. That's it. And his face lit up. And I said, you may not have found that, the answer, but at least now you know. Whenever you're ready to answer that question, right, then you're closer to, if not, finding out what your calling and purpose is. So, another question that they posed was, what problem brings you to tears? So you have people, and I'm not talking about the empathetic type of response, right? Where you see someone hungry and that, touches your heart. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that after you've seen it, it just stays with you and tears you up and really gets to your core, right? It may even keep you awake at nights, right? What is it? What is it that truly gets to you? And then the other thing that they were having us do was go back to our childhood days, right? I can remember as a very, very young girl, I used to love cash registers. They were an enigma to me. I know it sounds silly, but it is what it is. But I would go, and back in the day, It was the cash registers where they had to clonk in the numbers. Ring, ring. Yeah, those were the cash registers that I used to see. And back in New York, in the AMP. And, oh my gosh, that was just, oh Lordy. They must, I would tell my mom, I can't wait to go to college to learn to be a cashier. But that's not necessarily, right? My childhood dream, my heart's desire. What I will tell you that I happen to just love, and there goes my daughter barking at sounds that come from the outside, right? Because that's what dogs do. Nana, it's okay. They have a right. So, I've always loved makeup. I used to have all of those doll heads that had that cheesy green and blue eyeshadow. Yep, I had them all. Every year, that's what I would ask for. And I'd be creative with the hair. A lot of them would end up without hair. Because, part of the creativity was to cut their hair. But the hair wasn't as much, didn't drive my attention as much as makeup. So, the one regret that I would say I have is not having gone to cosmetology school. However, I will assure you that before I take my last breath, guess what? I'm going to go to cosmetology school. I don't care what age I am, but I'm going to go. Why? Because it's something that I want to do. It's just something that I want to do, not for possibly for me to go and open up a salon. No, it's just something that I would like to do, and so it's on my bucket list, and I intend to fulfill it. So going back to purpose, I know that I have the gift of gab, right? I'm a talker. It is what it is. Some people have a great heart. Some people have a vision. Some people you can tell them, you know what, I would like to do this, 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 and this. And they're going to make it happen because they can see a vision and capture it and make it become a reality, right? Well, I have the gift of gab, so I am an encourager. I've always known that. I don't shy away from it. In my personal, private, public, whatever it is, I am going to do anything I can to encourage people because that's just me. That's what I like to do. And so it's a matter of finding how can I mix what I love to do and find it profitable so that I can make a living. And at the job that I have, it allowed me an opportunity to do a project as a gold trainer where I was able to see my gift come out and be nourished and use it, put it to good use. That personality that I have that so many do not understand, right? That I certainly get from my dad. I was able to put it to good use. And that is a wonderful thing because I know that I can use it to bless others. So be it that I'm talking about technology, I'm talking about a new phone, I'm talking about, systems, or I'm talking to you about makeup or skincare, right? I just love to share. When I find something that I like, I like to share because I believe that others would benefit from it. And that's the way that I put my gifts to good use. In sharing, you have to know your audience, right? You gauge your audience. So when I used to have my shoe store, I would have women come in that weren't even clients because their shoe size was not the size that I carried in my store. But they would come for the conversation. They would come. I had a corner that I would call my confessional. And they would come and just sit with me. And we would just talk about life, talk about what was going on in their lives. I would encourage them. I would give them advice. I'm a fixer in my nature, right? So if you have a situation and I think that I know a possible solution, then I will be sharing it with you, right? Without crossing any boundaries. But simply sharing in a good-natured way. Just because my hope for those that I encounter is that when you leave me, you leave in a better state when you leave than when you came in. So if you came to see me and you were down and out, depressed, sad, whatever it was, I'm going to do everything I can to cheer you up, encourage, motivate you, and to help you feel better about yourself, better about the situation. Well, guess what? Not only do I do that in my personal life, I also do that at my job. So when my customers call me, and yes, we're talking about a bill, yes, we're talking about a payment, yes, we're talking about one that doesn't work. But then there are times when, they can't pay their bill because they've had a death in the family. Or they went over their day because they had to travel inadvertently because of a situation. Things that happen. Well, I have to remind myself that we always have to have that human side of us to come out and just, yes, there's business to conduct. Yes, there is, things that we're expected to do. But we can't lose focus of the human side. And I don't know how many times I've been able to encourage customers and make a difference in their lives because of having that touch, that human touch. And so basically that's all I wanted to say. If you're wondering what your purpose is, what is it that you like to do that even if it were for free, you would do it? If you can answer that question, then all you have to do, you're one step ahead of many others. All you have to do is then find a way to get that, purpose, find a way to make it profitable for you. Okay? And in doing that, you'll be happier, and those around you'll be happier. You feel a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment because you're living and walking in your purpose. Ooh, I finally have one viewer. Yay! I'm almost done, though. I got 8 more minutes. But I'm good. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. So, yeah, that's basically it. Nothing too profound, nothing too... Just trying to share what's on my heart. So if this in any way, shape, or form has encouraged you, right? Or resonates with you in any way, then I just ask that you, give it a thumbs up. If you know of anyone that's going through something or that may have that same question regarding purpose, then by all means, go ahead and share this video with them. I'm doing these videos more of it's time to use the what I have at my disposal to use my gift. And sometimes in you're going through something and in the privacy of your home or wherever you're at, you can listen to a video and just listen to words of encouragement. And so that's all I intend to do, right? Yes, I am doing my makeup, but I'm just trying to maximize the time and do some time management here. So I just pray that if you're wondering what your purpose is, right? Don't be hard on yourself. You're not the only one that has gone through life and not yet figured everything out. Don't get discouraged. Know that you will find the answers sooner or later. You just need to find. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my eyes today. Let me do something different. Yeah, this is not the brush. This one is. Yeah, go find some time alone. I'm pretty adamant about that. You know, I think that we need to find that time. Yesterday I posted a picture of one of the many beautiful views that I had on my trip to Puerto Rico. And I think that so many times we just go, and we don't take time for ourselves to just replenish and refuel. And we need to do that, because if your tank is empty, what are you going to give out? So that's also part of walking in your purpose, right? Knowing when to go, but also learning to stop and smell the roses. So be encouraged, and know that you're not alone. Like I said, if this has blessed you, then by all means, comment, share, and share with others that you may know that are going through and possibly need this. And recommend my page. Remember that I'm a small business owner, so in liking my page, you're also helping me build my business. So that's basically it. I wish you were there so that I can answer any questions if you had any. I'm also taking requests as to if there's something regarding makeup that you would like me to practice, to show you, teach you, to find out for you. I'll be more than happy to do that. And yeah. All right, so I'm gonna finish up here. I think I almost got this going. And a little mascara, a little eyeliner, and I'll be good to go. So, all right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you're catching this on the replay, please be sure to like, share, comment, and thank you. I pray that you be blessed. I pray that you have an awesome and productive Thursday. And once again, thank you for watching. Be blessed. Bye.